Alright, and today we're going to be creating basically a loading animation, and it's pretty simple. We are creating again a loading animation with Figma. Let's create basically our frame. You can either go to this menu and select F, or select F. In this case, I'm just going to select from the menu, and then you have this a menu will appear on your right. Since this loading animation is going to be for iPhone, we can just select iPhone 14. It doesn't really matter. When you deliver this asset to your developers, they're going to tell you exactly how, or you can ask them exactly what they need from you. But in this case, since we're just learning to create these loading animations, let's create a circle basically. In the center, once we have a circle, you're gonna grab this arch. I'm just hovering over this circle, and what this arch does basically cuts this circle. Then you want to grab it from here, from the center, from this option. Just grab it with your mouse and drag it, and this is what we create basically. On this section as well, you can see exactly how much percentage, if you're trying to target a specific percentage. Then to this shape we will apply a radial, or let's just play with it. You can either apply an image or solid, but I just think this could work. And all we need is basically in one side we need a sharp edge, and another the other side we need basically a smooth gradient. Basically that's what we need. After that we want to you can change the color if you want, but we want to duplicate another frame, basically copy. All I'm doing is selecting the frame, command and shift, and then option shift, and then grabbing the frame with your mouse, dragging it. And what this does is duplicates your frame basically. And again, if you're a designer, this is a piece of cake. What I'm doing there, I'm rotating the shape that we created, and we're going to do this 4 times. You can do it less if you want to, but your animation is gonna look kind of weird. But we can play with this. What's nice about this is that once you have your once you have your design, we can go to prototype, and this is the part that you probably trying to learn. If you're a designer, you already know probably how to create these frames. Easy piece for you. But what we're gonna be doing is basically grabbing this frame and connect it to the other frame, and then applying this that is called animate. And basically we want to apply it to all of them so they can connect. So we have basically our prototype. Later on you can play with the settings, and the one thing that I just realized is that it says one tap. We don't want to tap. We want to put a wall hover to all of these animations, because usually the user, or at least you're doing this because you want to you probably are doing this because you want to show an idea to a executive or to the developers, and we want to basically have this hovering while they basically while you show this on the computer to executives, you're gonna be basically hovering your mouse on top of a frame, and that will activate the behavior that we just applied. So let's test our loading animations. As you can see, it works, and I just have my mouse over, but if I move it around, it's going to move faster depending on the settings that we apply. As you can see, if I move it like this, it moves really fast because everything that this is doing is switching from one frame to another frame while hovering. So if you move this once, it switches the frame like that pretty fast. But if you want to present this to your managers, to your developers, to anyone, to the CEO, to the founder, if you want to present a custom animation, this is how you do it. And again, right now we are just hovering over the Figma file. That's why it's activated. It's gonna loop. It's gonna continue moving forever. Until your computer dies. But basically, we can edit this animation, edit the speed. If you go, remember, we apply the animation via disconnections, and you can play with the frames. So if we put maybe like 1,000, it's gonna be slower. All it's gonna do is move from one. We might not even notice it, but all it's gonna do is apply either increase the speed or decrease the speed. As you can see, it's switching from as it goes this way, it goes faster, but when it gets to your right, it kind of slows, because that's what we just did. But anyways, feel free to subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more in the future, maybe custom, more Figma videos, more tutorials on how to create anything with Figma. Again, subscribe, and this is a design lead.